Hello and welcome to Red Gaming Tech for yet another first impressions review with myself, Amata. As you can quite plainly see, this time I'm having a look at Long Live the Queen, a sort of visual novel slash life sim by Hanako Games. Now, as I load the game, which is here, I will explain what this game is actually about. As you can see, it has a rather nice and kind of crisp anime style, which I rather like. And as I said, it's kind of a visual novel life sim where you play the role of a young princess who has to basically learn how to be a queen in time for her coronation, as her mother has just passed away and left her and her father in charge of the kingdom. Now, this game has a very nasty habit of killing you if you don't make the right decisions. If you don't have the right set of skills, an event can trigger, and if you don't have the right skill to get out of that event, then you will basically die and have to start over. You die a lot in this game. I've been doing a little bit of research, watching other reviews and things like that, so I know some of the events that are coming, and I've kind of been keeping those in mind as I've been learning skills. Now, skills are affected by your mood, which is shown here. You can have all these meters here, but the most important one is the most dominant mood, which at the moment is afraid, as you can see up here. Now, your mood will directly affect what skills you can learn, and I'll show you. This is the skills screen, and there's a lot of information here, as I'm sure you'll agree. But as you can see, your mood gives you minuses to certain things. I've got minus to military and royal demeanour at the moment, but I have pluses to mystical, animal handling, agility, and of course everything else is pretty much, oh no, expression, a small bonus as well. So as you can see, if my mood were to change to say depressed, I would have different bonuses and other things, and different penalties and other things. Basically you can affect your mood not only with what classes you learn, but at the weekends you have basically a chance to influence your mood with certain activities. And it's basically a trial and error game. The game does kind of warn you about some of the events, but some of them you can only really learn about by basically playing them, or playing the game multiple times and knowing that certain events are coming and that you will need certain skills to pass them. So instead of talking your ear off, I'm just going to show you. So what do I want to learn? Well, I know that I'm going to need dogs soon. Fairly soon I'm going to need dogs. So I've got a small bonus to mystical. So what I want to do is probably just thinking, I'm going to put some into divination, and I'm also going to put some into reflexes. I think I've got enough in. Actually, no, I'm going to go dogs and divination. That's what and as you can see, this is the classes screen, and it's all broken up into categories, as you can see here. And what category you have selected will affect this. At the moment I have faith selected, so you have these options, and it will give you a little explanation here about what it is. And if I select animal handling, those options will change, as you can see. So I'll click dogs, and then that's done. And then I'll do my classes for the next day. And it will basically, as you can see, I've got nice, because I did bonuses to those, I've got some nice increases there. Now, you can do something you don't have a bonus to. It just takes you longer to learn it, but there's basically no point in doing anything you have a penalty to, because you won't be learning anything. So you have to keep your mood in mind when you select. Oh, what the hell did I just do? What's a Duke? We have a Duke of Sedna. See, I've just failed a test there because I hadn't studied any foreign affairs. Now, if I'd studied foreign affairs, I would have passed that, but... And basically, the decisions you make will affect what events happen. Some events are kind of preordained, they are always going to happen, but some are very much dependent on your decisions. So, no one playthrough will be exactly the same. So I've got court manners failed because I didn't study any court manners, and this is the weekend screen I was telling you about. So as you can see, you can influence your mood here. I've got +2 to willful, +1 lonely, angry and lonely. I can speak to her. Ones like this will progress the story, but not affect your mood in any way, as far as I can remember. So, what was my current mood? It was afraid, wasn't it? So, I probably want to do is attend court and try to influence my mood. And as you can see, her expression does change based on that. And you will unlock other outfits. At the moment I haven't learned enough. Basically, if I learn enough in, say, Faith, I'll get a special outfit that gives me more bonuses to Faith, that sort of thing. So, as you can see, I now have a small bonus to History. Faith has got a bigger bonus. Massive penalty to Lumen at the moment. But I actually can do Royal Demeanour now, which is actually quite important. So I'm actually going to take my chance to do some Royal Demeanour stuff. I think I've probably got enough in dogs for now. Let's see. What do I want to do? I'll probably do Elegance again. And then do some Novan Foreign Affairs, I think, will be my choice. So History, Foreign Affairs, Royal Demeanour, let's go with Presents, I think. That sounds good to me. Now, for all I know, some new event that I didn't get to see is just going to horribly surprise me and basically just kill me. That's what this game is about. You basically have to play it multiple times and just kind of learn its logic. I don't know the logic of the game yet, so I'm probably going to end this video dying horribly. So, I've been told to speak to the Duchess, so I'm going to go do that because... So basically, you have to go and get your mother's crystal from the Royal Treasury, I believe. But you have to have the right skills to do that, but by pushing those skills too hard you might neglect something else, so it's very much you have to make the right decisions, and based on what the game tells you. So, let's see my mood. It's yielding at the moment, alright. So, the only thing that I would kind of vote against the game, if I'm honest, is that it doesn't tell you what things it affects. You know, it'd be great if it said angry gives bonuses to military, blah blah blah, and then the same for afraid. And basically, if it told you what moods each thing affect, what skills each mood affects rather, it would be more useful. Now, whether or not that's a downside, it's kind of down to your personal preference. I just feel like this game is very much about figuring things out. And sometimes that's okay. You don't want to give every single piece of information to the player. The fun of discovery is quite fun, especially in a game like this, and I think it's obviously kind of a trope of the genre, but it's just a personal preference that I would personally like to see that, as I don't really know like what moods affect what skills and blah blah blah. It's definitely a wiki game where you need to keep an eye on that, but I'm not going to do that for this because that would be kind of against the spirit of it, wouldn't you agree? So, let's see, we've got the same bonuses really. I'm going to do more history if I want. Or more divination. Yeah, so I think I'll do Royal Demeanour and History again. Let's see, classes, Foreign Affairs, more Present sounds good, so let's just do the same classes again. Alright, hopefully I don't get horribly killed. Now this is an event I knew was coming, whether or not I've done enough to avoid it, I don't know. Ah, see? I had enough elegance to not bump into the maid. If I had bumped into her, that would have given me... I would have failed that test. Now, that's not a very terribly important event, but it does show you what I've been trying to say. So, I can speak with Duchess again, or... I'm already quite yielding. I think I want to be afraid. Lonely and afraid. Let's do that. What's my current mood? It's still yielding, because as you can see, it's still my dominant mood. So what I probably want to do next time is give stuff to willful, because if I push it up that way, my dominant mood will be afraid. So that's what I'm going to do next time. Okay, let's see. Pretty much the same bonuses again, because my mood is the same. So what do I want to do? I know an important medicine one is going to be coming up before too long. So what I'm going to do is... I'm going to do more divination, and I'm also going to start on medicine. So, let's see... Where's divination? Where is it? Where are you? Faith, there it is. Divination, and what did I say? Medicine, that was it. Battlefield, medicine, poison. Okay, let's go with that. Now I'm probably going to fail this because I haven't done certain things. I knew it was coming, but I'm not too bothered about failing it, so you can definitely pick and choose. It's probably physically impossible to ace literally everything, so you shouldn't really try. You should try and keep the most important events in mind, is what I would think. So, blah blah. So because I don't know anything about trade and production, she wasn't interested. But that's fine. As I said, you can't. I think you physically just can't ace everything. So it's just a matter of playing it, understanding the game's logic, and keeping an eye on the wiki maybe, depending, and just basically get a feel for the game. And I'm getting quite into it actually. This type of game is not one I've actually played too much of, if I'm honest. But I'm actually rather enjoying it. It's interesting, and the fact that it's actually quite difficult is definitely appealing to me. So what did I say? I wanted willful. Willful. Okay, pass to willful. That sounds good to me. So as you can see, my expression has changed to one of pure, unadulterated terror. No, I'm just afraid. Okay. So, my skills should have changed accordingly. I can no longer do Royal Demeanor because I'm afraid. But I have quite a nice bonus to Faith and a tiny bonus to Medicine. But what I might do is History again. And medicine. That's what I'm thinking. History, foreign affairs, medicine, and more in poison. What changes with what decision, I don't know, but we'll have to see, because I've not played this game before. I've seen other people play a little bit of it, but that doesn't really give you the kind of knowledge that you need to make the kind of judgment. See, I succeeded in foreign affairs, but failed in military. Yeah, I failed court manners because I didn't do anything of that. So he told me that the Duke of Sedna is basically trying to get my hand in marriage, basically. So let's see, what can I do here? Let's go with that. See, what's my current mood? Current mood is now yielding. So I'm quite lonely though, so if I were to be more willful, my current mood would be lonely. So I might do that next time just to see what I can learn. It's trial and error figuring out what affects what, essentially. So, let's see what we've got. Oh, a rather nice bonus to Royal Demeanor. I think I'll take my chance to do that. And history, decoration, animal handling. So I'm thinking I'll put some points into composure, Royal Demeanor, as well as starting some other faith stuff. That's what I'm trying to get good coverage. I don't want to be too focused in one thing because, you know, good coverage seems to be a fairly decent way. Of course, I'm just sort of experimenting to see if this actually works. I could end up dying horrible in the next 5 minutes for all I know. So, I want to do law, and I also want to do composure. Right. Let's see. Faith, law, royal demeanour, composure. So it does tell you here what it affects, like, because your bonus is yielding, but it would be nice if it showed you that on the mood screen, if I'm going to be honest. Didn't do any Novan history. Ah, see? That foreign affairs. So let's see. Oh, I didn't have enough foreign affairs though, so I passed one but failed one. Offer to punish the Duchess of Hellas. Surrender the province. See, surrendering the province and giving money doesn't seem good. If giving a bit of punishment will keep him happy, I think that's the best choice. Hopefully this... Make her a commoner. See this, I don't have enough... I don't know if I'll have enough foreign affairs to know enough about what Ixonite she should marry. Make her a commoner, that seems the safest option. Internal affairs. See, I didn't have any internal affairs, so it's probably a good idea for me not to try and do that. So, what did I want to do? Lonely, cheerful, willful, lonely. Let's do that one. She doesn't look very happy, does she? But apparently it's okay for her to be lonely. Let's see what benefits this gives us. So now I finally have a bit of a bonus to medicine, but my faith, not so much. I have... Ooh, okay, that's not good. However, I apparently have a bonus to conversation, so... Public speaking... Court manners, I think. Court manners and more poison. That sounds good to me. Where's court manners? There it is. And then medicine, poison. Let's go! Learn that shit, biatch. What? What's a key thong? Oh, failed. Everyone dies in the end. This King Dowager is a harsh man. See, my mood was altered there by the events. Now, could I have changed that? I don't think so, but maybe. So. I think I want to stay lonely because it's given me some nice stuff to royal demeanour, which I have nothing in. However, maybe not... let's go with walk in the gardens. So I'm lonely but cheerful, if that makes any sense, doesn't it to me? I'm still lonely, of course, but I could change that quite easily. So, max loneliness at the moment. Same bonuses pretty much, so I'm just going to go with the same classes again. Except maybe I'll go with battlefield medicine instead of poison now. And here's the lovely Duke of Sedna, who looks up 12. See, flattery failed because I didn't do any flattery. I'm going to accept his offer because I've seen someone decline it and it didn't end well. My daughter's only 14, you pervert. There we go. So while that might have seemed a bit rash, it does, as far as I can tell, help you out greatly later on. So let's just not piss that guy off. I want to be less lonely. What's the opposite of lonely again? I can't remember. Pressured? I think so. Let's try it. I can't remember, to be honest. I cannot remember. It was pressured. It was. But I'm still too lonely. Loneliness is crushing. It's destroying my insides. So same benefits again. Court manners. I may move away from that for a minute. Let's see, what else have I got? I want to do more conversation, but I might move to public speaking or flattery instead. We'll just do court manners again. But I want some... Let's do some more history and some more court manners. That sounds good to me. So as you can see, I've got a fairly good spread of skills. Nothing is super maxed out or anything, but I'm just trying to keep a decent coverage without neglecting one thing too much. So, what did I say? History and court manners again, right. Let's do more foreign affairs. That sounds like a good thing for a queen to know for some reason. Okay, so now I can't do any more foreign affairs until my other history skills are higher. So that kind of prevents you from just maxing one skill and not getting anything in the others. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Put her to work, imprison her. Imprison, let's go. Oh god. Oh no! No! No, 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 no! Oh, what did I just press? Oh god. Whew. Oh. I genuinely thought she was going to kill me. So if I'd done things in archery, I could have hit her with a pot, as little sense as that makes. Oh dear. So, let's see. I'm just going to town court because I want to get rid of some of this loneliness. Okay, my mood is now yielding. Okay, cool. Let's see, what have we got now? Finally, I can learn some more faith stuff again. So I'm going to learn some more law. And I want to go for some do I want to go for flattery? Or public speaking. Let's go with public speaking. I feel like that's useful for a queen. And what did I say the other one was? I've forgotten. Oh yes, law. That was it. So I think you guys have gotten a good idea of the game by now. Whether or not it's your cup of tea, well, you know, it's basically a choose your own adventure, life sim, visual novel type thing. That's very interesting, very... I can't really think of the word. Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't know enough to... Oh, what? No. It just grips you, you know, it makes you want to make the best queen possible and actually get this person to survive until their coronation, which is apparently quite difficult to do. This game tries to kill you at every possible opportunity, so... Oh god, I forgot about this. Hopefully I've got enough medicine. Oh no! Oh! Urgh. I was doing the wrong... Urgh. Dumb bitch! That's kind of annoying. I didn't do enough in battlefield medicine or herbs. Oh, fuck a duck. That's annoying. Alright, Let's talk to Duchess Ashul or Ursul or whatever. Okay, so I've learned a little bit more about this crystal. Current mood is still yielding, so what do I want to do? Probably the same thing again. I could do more herbs, what's the point now? Ugh. Let's just do the same thing. Kind of annoyed at myself because I knew that was coming, but I forgot that you needed other skills. Uncle Kevin is bored and shouting at shadows. Something could possibly be going on with Uncle Kevin. That's just my theory at any rate. Right, so let's see. What do I want to do? Let's go willful. Hopefully I made myself too lonely. Yeah, I'm too lonely. I want to get willful. So if I go for pressure to get the loneliness and then keep going for willful, I should be okay. So, medicine is up. Conversation is for some reason up. Agility. Let's do some flattery and conversation and some battlefield medicine, I guess. Wait, what? I've forgotten what the other thing I was going to do is flattery, that was it, conversation. There we go. So now, here you have an option. I think I'll be okay to lead the parade, but I don't have any public speaking skills to speak of, so it's probably not a good idea to make a speech. So I'm just going to lead the parade, and everything's going to be fine. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. So yeah, I failed both of those because I haven't really bothered to learn them, because in my eyes they weren't important. So everything was fine there. Let's see, what do I want to do? Let's play some sports. Affected by loneliness. So now my current mood is yielding. So as you can see, you know, it's just exactly what you're seeing here. And to be honest, I actually really like the game. I'd never really looked into this type of game before. The kind of visual novel style, it's kind of hit and miss for me personally. I've not played many of them at all, really. But for some reason this is just really gripping, and I can't really explain why. So I think you guys should give this a good look if this looks like your thing. Obviously, if you're not into this kind of type of game, then just don't even try, don't even go near it. If it doesn't look like you can deal with some of the quirks of the genre, and slightly clunky UI, and the fact that it's very much a sort of trial and error game and a learning experience of what you have to predict and the events that are going to happen and that sort of thing, then, you know, I would stay away from it. But if you're okay with all those things, then I think this is a pretty damn good game for the genre, and it's actually one of the few that I've played that has actually kept me interested, because of course there's no really gameplay at all, it's just kind of deciding the fate of this young princess in a way. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this first impressions review. I might be playing a little bit more of this, so maybe I'll bring you a little bit more later on, or just show you my horrible demise. I actually managed to make it to the end of this video without dying, so I guess that's something. Anyway, that is me done for this video. Hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.